Welcome back to Hampshire. Notice anything different? That's right, motherfuckers. We've got fish now. I didn't go out and buy any fancy tropical fish because I don't really want to simulate an ocean. I want to simulate, like, if I put this at the bottom of a pond or a lake, like the old lake missions, and like what I want to do with Megahab, because it won't fit in the aquarium. So I went out and I literally just caught some wild minnows from a local pond. The nice thing is minnows are really tough. They're like the cockroaches of the fish world. So they can tolerate a really wide range of temperatures and pHs. I still acclimated them for 15 minutes because that's what the internet said to do. And why would the internet lie to me? The internet is the one that taught me that the earth is both flat and hollow at the same time. It's like a donut that God sat on. Thank you, internet. But these should be all right in here. I didn't catch too many because I want to see if these ones make it first before I catch any more. I don't want to have to clean out a whole fish tank of dead minnows. They eat algae, and this place is overrun with algae, so they have plenty of food. The bigger concern might be that they breed quickly. But doesn't that look fucking rad as shit, though? I can't believe I waited so long. I know a lot of you have been bothering me to add fish for a long time. I just didn't want the complexity and hassle, and I didn't want to try to care for something that I didn't think was going to live. Minnows, I think I can take care of. That looks so badass. Why even have a model underwater base without fish swimming around it, right? Right now I see the logic in that. If any of this can be called logical. This madman's fever dream. It really looks much better, too, because, I mean, the water is mostly transparent, the air is transparent, so if it weren't for the bubbles, you couldn't tell it was underwater, and having the fish is just visually much cooler. It really sells the whole underwater base thing. To have them, like, right next to the hamster. The hamster's fine and cozy and warm inside the base, and the fish are just outside of it, swimming around thinking fish thoughts, such as Ron Paul 2012, which is, I assume, what fish think about. I don't know. I'm not a fish scientist. There's more over here, just chilling, that I snatched from the life that they knew and put them into a horrifying artificial habitat on land, which for a fish must be a very jarring transition. They seem pretty interested in the habitat, though. They gather around the habitat quite a lot. Or at least they did at first. I think they're just exploring their new home. As you can see, the grass is not doing too well. The initial batch of grass all died, and then some of the remaining seeds grew into new grass, but it's still not what it used to be. By a long shot. I may just take it all out, put in new soil, and replant. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I think what I'm missing is fertilizer. I think I need to nourish the grass now. I hate to say it, but I might go around with like a pooper scooper and just get some dog shit and put that in there. The things I do for science, man. For mad science. Or I guess this isn't really an experiment, so it's not... Can't call it science. It's like a irritated engineering. Unstable engineering. Look at that. Look at how fucking cool that is. I hope they do alright. I worried it would be too cold, but they're sticking to the bottom of the tank and keeping away from the light, so maybe it's in fact too warm near the top. I can't tell. I just know that from what I've read, minnows should be fine. It's harder to kill minnows than to keep them alive. And they do alright in those tanks in bait shops, so it should be fine here. And there's an abundance of algae. I may actually have to buy them food if they clean up all the algae, though. I don't see how they could, but they might surprise me. Now it's complete. This is the completed vision, isn't it? Maybe I should get like a little hermit crab or something. Then I need to build an underwater habitat for the hermit crab, though. They have those. They have little underwater air pockets, little bubble domes that your crabs can climb up into in order to have a dry space to eat and sleep and do stuff like that. I've kind of gone above and beyond that with the whole hamster thing. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't know. If he knows there's fish, he doesn't care. I guess when you're an underwater hamster, you don't have to give a shit. This is just his life now. I'll have to replace the filters now. There's going to be like fish crab and stuff in the water, though. I'll look at doing that in the next couple days. Anyway, that's all for now. This is a big step. It's a big day in the strange history of the underwater hamster program.